Hunxho. He's one of the most unique artists in the game, blending pain, melody and storytelling like nobody else does. But there is one thing that makes his sound stand out the most: his melodies. They're simple and spacious, but deep. And today I'm gonna show you exactly how these melodies are made, so you can create your own loops that actually fit Hunxho's sound and get used by producers. Hunxho's melodies kind of hit in a certain way. They give you that late night kind of feeling, but also have a trap character. So what's the secret? First, we got the chord progressions. They are very emotional, R&B and also soulish. Then there are clean and wavy guitars, on which we will focus later. Also some atmospheric pads and textures. And the most important thing, vocals. He often uses vocal loops. The sample I'm going to show you now is a perfect example for a Hunxho loop.
Can't get a grip on my life these days, I feel something just don't sit right in me, I swear. I've tried and tried and tried to get it right. It's something that in me that day, I swear. Did you really have to leave me the day that you did it? Did you really have to leave me the day that you did it?
So as you can hear, we have emotional chords, a vocal and some guitars. In this video I'm going to explain how I played the guitar, but I will also show you how you can do it with a VST, because some of you might not have a guitar yet. So without talking too much, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I started with was the chords. As you can see, I started with a very simple G minor chord. Then it goes up to an A sharp major 7, and then it goes all the way down to a D sharp major 7, and at the end just a normal F major chord. Then in the second part, instead of an A sharp major chord, we got an F major chord, and then it just goes down to a D sharp major 7 and an F major again. So without any effects and processing, the piano sounds like this. And as you can hear, it sounds very VST-ish. And to make it sound like it's a real piano, I holded my phone in front of the speakers while the piano was playing, recorded it, and then transferred it back into FL, and then it sounded like this. And because I didn't like the pitch, I pitched everything down 100 cents. So I opened up Sound Shifter on the master and pitched it down 1 semitone. And the next thing I added was a vocal, and I decided to add a vocal by LMC. He is crazy, and this is what the vocal sounds like.
Can't get a grip on my life these days, I feel.
And I didn't put any effects on it, just some EQs. First this EQ, cutting out some lows and some highs, and another one cutting out some frequencies I didn't like. Moving on to the pad that you can hear in the second part of the sample, I added the PWM soft pad by Xenology, which without any effects sounds like this. And because I wanted to give some kind of bounce into the sample, I added some effects. First we got this effect rack preset. It's called the ramp up 8 preset, but I actually turned the rhythm to half notes, and I played around with the feel knob a bit. And on top some EQ to make it sound a bit more ambient. And then with effects the pad sounds like this. Alright, moving on to the guitars. As I said, I will explain how I played the guitar, and then I will also show you how you can do it with a VST guitar. So I will show you how it would look inside of the piano roll, so you can have like a bit of an understanding which notes I use if you don't play the guitar yet. Yeah, if you're interested in playing the guitar, or also if you're already playing the guitar and you're interested in leveling up your sound, then make sure to check out my Guitar Masters kit. Inside there is an ebook where I explain the basics of guitar playing for everybody who is not playing the guitar yet, but also all of my exclusive amp presets that I use in every sample to get that industry ready guitar tone. And also there is starters that you can finish and send back to me, so I can send them out to my network of top producers. But now let's break down the guitar. Okay, so the guitars are actually very simple. First I just play a C sharp and then an A. Oh, this sounds trash. Let me just apply a preset real quick. Maybe this. That sounds better. Alright, so first we have a C sharp. Then, as I said, an A. And then later on I play an E. And in the second part I also play an F sharp at the end. So I will show you real quick how I played it. Yeah, that's it for the first guitar, and this is actually pretty easy to do with a VST guitar, but the second part that we're going to focus on now won't be so easy to play with a VST guitar, but I will also blend in the piano roll translation. Alright, so first we have a G sharp that I picked twice, and then I just slide it up to an A. And I do this 3 times. And from there on, we go up 4 notes. And then 5 notes down. And then again from the G sharp to an A. So everything sounds like this. Yeah, for the mix on both guitars I didn't do too much, but I used the double tracking method again. I already explained it in another video, but I'm going to explain it real quick again. So what this is you have a recording and then you play the exact same thing again and record it, and then you pen one recording to the left and the other recording to the right side, and that way you can generate a kind of a stereo sound, because the recordings are both slightly different. But yeah, besides that I added a preset from my Guitar Masters kit again in Guitar Rig. This time it's the Clean Around preset again, and then I added in EQ, and I cut it out a lot actually, because it's just the top line and you don't need all of these low frequencies. In my opinion, it makes the sample sound a bit muddy. So for the top lines I always cut them out at around 200 to 500 hertz when it's like a very high top line. And then another EQ where I just cut out some of the muddy frequencies that I didn't like. And then on top I added this Explorer plugin by Hayes. This is a really fire guitar pedal if you want kind of a grain, reverb, delay-ish kind of sound. I didn't turn the mix up that much, but I turned up the grains, the space, and the feedback knob. Yeah, I will show you a little difference between the unmixed recording and the mixed recording, so you can hear how much a mix affects the tone of the guitar. And for the second top guitar it's almost the same, but I added a delay. Nothing special, just a simple delay on both the left and the right side of the recording. Then, to make the sample sound a bit more interesting, I let this part right here, the first guitar, fade in, so it builds up a bit. This just adds a little variation and makes the sample sound a bit more interesting. Yeah, it's something you can do also in your own samples, to let some sounds fade in and out. And then there's one last thing that I added, and this is the bass. I used my go-to bass from my drum kit, the first touch bass. And yeah, it's just this simple pattern. And as always, the 3 plugins that I add always on my bass. First, Effect Rake Bottom Fuzz preset, then Effect Rake Fat Chorus preset, and then Patcher with a mid-side EQ to cut out the stereo lows that we generated by adding the chorus plugin. And that's it. That's how a melody for Hunxho is being made. That's how you can create this ambient, emotional kind of sound. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If yes, drop a like and a comment, and don't forget to check out the Guitar Masters kit if you want to level up your guitar sound, or if you want to start making guitar samples but you have no idea where to start. And with that being said, see you in the next one.